Good day, my name is Olumiyiwa Adejobi, Assistant Commissioner of Police and the Force Public Relations Officer of Nigeria Police Force, all the way from the Force Headquarters here in Abuja. Today we still want to speak on this major problem we're having.
All right, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the news, say they don't arrest this guy, General de Yahoo, but there's a problem. And the problem lies in this video.
And if Hopo Sodima is denying that he did not have any meeting with Gentle and with my master and not the rest of the commanders.
Dangerous. We have individuals that don't mean people well. They kill for whatever reason, and it is not only in Nigeria.
Governments have never declared war against insurgency, because if war is declared against insurgency, the instruments of national power will come to play.
How is it that the people that ravage a community, impose levy on them, that if they don't pay, they will be unalived or they won't see peace, are now classified as bandits?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist or Blog. So we are here again to talk about the recent arrest of Gentle de Yahoo. Now, we make a previous video, we saw how you guys were commenting and the understanding, so that some people will not say, oh, are you not trying to solicit for Gentle de Yahoo? No, we are not trying to solicit. We are trying to make sure that what serves one must serve the other. If justice is scaled, it must be scaled to be balanced. Have you guys watched the recent video that VDM make again? That is what we're going to be talking about, because me myself have made breakdown, make my own personal analysis to better understand the Nigerians that this is injustice. We are not trying to say that arresting him is wrong, but why would you arrest one and negotiate with one? Anyway, let's watch this particular video from VDM. We'll be right back to make another breakdown to you.
All right, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the news, say they don't arrest this guy, General de Yahoo, but there's a problem. And the problem lies in this video.
And if Hopo Sodima is denying that he did not have any meeting with Gentle and with my master and not the rest of the commanders, if Hopo Sodima swell over this, Hopo Sodima must die. And I am standing, making the world and our people to understand the kind of evil man that Hopo Sodima is. Standing firmly and standing gidigam, telling our people this. If Hopo Sodima did not have meeting with me and my master, with other commanders, let I not be.
Now, after watching this video, my question is this. Did the Nigerian Army arrest General de Yahoo because of all the atrocities when they commit, or because he not start to dey call names? Do you understand? Because as short as this video carry a lot of weight. Carry a lot of weight. This guy, they allege, say go get meeting with the present governor of Imo State, Hope Odidika Uzodinma. Do you understand? And he even went further to say Hope Uzodinma should come out and swear. Now, I'm curious about the kind of meeting that the governor is having with these guys. These guys that are being linked with kidnapping and buying of people. He even went further to say Hope Uzodinma had a meeting with him and other commanders with the master. Boom, now they don't arrest the guy. It's suspicious, right? It's suspicious. Now, what if you say, like, say this guy starts to talk because they don't betray him? Maybe one agreement is not go the way it's supposed to go. But yeah, they say they don't arrest him. But again, another thing is this. Was there really terrorism? Most of these guys now sponsor they sponsor them. I don't watch, you see this General de Yahoo, I they watching videos steady. You go know say this guy now sponsor they sponsor him. There's nothing like you go know say they sponsor the guy. Do you understand? You would know. It's clear on all these videos. Go and watch them. Do you understand? It's clear. Now make it make sense. How did this guy get this kind of gun for a side bush? How? Did they plug gun for tree? Did they plug bullets for tree? There are a lot of questions that when you ask, if you connect all the dots, you will understand that a lot of these things are not real. What people don't understand is that just the way, if they ask you, what do you do for a living? Right? You say, oh, I am a banker. I am an entrepreneur. That's how some people's business is Nigeria. What do you do for a living? Nigeria is what they do for a living. To cause problem and to make sure Nigeria does not work. And that's how they make their own money and benefit from it. And I'm talking about politics, politicians. Do you understand? Now let's go back again. Where this guy get all these guns from? Who can't give him all these kind of guns? Now army if you bring them come this country. Now army if you bring all these guns come this country, or police. Now military in general. So how did he get to his hand? That's another thing. This guy don't commit. Now there's a particular video where been go viral that time where we say 3 guys they for ground. In blast them, you should shoot them, back, back, back. No 2, nowhere cloth for ground. In the talk, I don't want to just play the video because of community guidelines. Now in that video, in face no show. The guy face no show, but if you hear the voice actually they similar, right? The face no show they similar. So this guy don't they commit 1 or 2 things since. When I don't link him to insurgency, kidnapping and all, but I don't go carry him. He start to call him now, they go carry him. That's number 1. Number 2, also now give him peace deal as well. Because if I think give that guy for Katsina a peace deal, there's nothing people cannot do again in this country. You are giving a man that has been linked to buying a lot of civilians in Nigeria, a lot of citizens in Nigeria, both women and children. That's where they link to kidnappings. That's where we say in all of this, a lot of lives of our own Nigerian army, our own military men go down. They give them peace deal. I did watch the video, I just shake my head. That's why pack cartridge, pack bullets, full body. They talk. I did watch them, I just shake. I did laugh. I say no. If you look at it critically, you will understand that when they tell you that there's insurgency in Nigeria, yes, we have to quote it like that when we want to make our video. Do you understand? Or when we want to talk against it, or when we want to talk about it. But do these things really exist? Do you understand? They say, oh, they go arrest one kidnapper. They go arrest one Boko Haram member. Who brought them in before? Who bring Boko Haram before? Who bring them in? The only time where all these politicians want me to pipe those boys now, when those boys don't rebel against them. When the boys don't get carried away, the tools where they bring, where they will use them to do politics for them. The boys don't start to use them for their own thing. At that time, in government they ready. But anyways, we are not going to talk about that. My own be say, the question is this. Should we arrest General de Yahoo because he don't commit a lot of atrocities we want to link his name to? Or because he don't start to call name when no supposed to call? You know, that's just my harmless question. Or is it that he's lying against the governor? Is it possible that the governor did not have any meeting with him, or he's just lying, or he's just saying it? Like, I want to know. I'm really curious. What meeting is he talking about? What was discussed in this meeting? You know, he reached to ask. Bro, this country, anyways, peace and love. Don't play. Yes, you gonna learn.
Now you have watched this particular video. You heard what VDM said. Everybody is just clamoring, and at least everybody is speaking in one voice for the first time, including the Northerners are saying, why would you make a peace deal with this bandit leader and you go to the southeast and arrest IPOB commander? Now, I just want you guys to watch this guy, what he said from the north, and we'll be right back.
Help me understand this thing now, please. How is it that somebody that was alleged to be inciting violence is charged with terrorism and has been in DSS custody for years now, not caught with a weapon? And how is it as well that somebody caught with a weapon, with evidence of unaliving people, is now called to a negotiating table, working freely? And some cleric scholars are even advocating for the negotiation. I don't understand. And let's look at it again now. How is it that somebody, the people that ravage a community, impose levy on them, that if they don't pay, they will be unalived or they won't see peace, are now classified as bandits, not terrorists. And at the same time, somebody you've not caught with weapons, somebody that has not imposed levy on people, is now spending years in detention, in DSS detention. I don't just know, seriously.
Nnamdi Kanu have been held hostage for supposedly alleged violence, terrorism, or whatsoever. You know, the Nigerian government were quick to proscribe the Biafra leader or the Biafra entirely as a terrorist group. But it took Buhari more than 7 years. Even up till I don't know, maybe I stood to be corrected, if he later called Fulani herdsmen a terrorist group, because it was pressure from the southeast, but he refused. But now, after him, Tinubu came into power. Tinubu continued from the tribalism bigotry for where Buhari stopped. I think it's no longer about either Northerners leader or the West leader. It is about APC entirely hating the Igbo. Me, I don't really know why they are doing none of this. At least all of you have watched the videos all over the social media on how even Arise TV News dealt with it. Why is it that today you arrested IPOB commander, the Gentle de Yahoo, and you go to the Northerners, the supposed bandits who have no, this is not even alleged, who have saw in a viral video buying a lot of innocent people, posting the videos on social media. In fact, the only thing that even provokes me in all of this is the cap. If a Nigerian military saw you at least holding an handkerchief that you did not collect from their barrack or from their friend or from any armed forces, you just bought it from the market. It's not even, it looks like camouflage, but it's not Nigeria camouflage. They will mess up with you. Talk more about a whole bandit putting on a cap, I mean a military cap that he collected from somebody, a military personnel that he executed. He came to a peace deal not with their jalabi or with their normal uniform. He came with a sophisticated weapons, all kinds of magazine on his neck, to tell them that I'm so powerful. And Nigerian military, Nigerian security agency were there looking at him zombically. I don't know if that English exists. Yeah, zombically. Now, this is not a laughing matter. It's really annoying on how the APC government are marginalizing the Southeast. If it happened in the Southeast, it's a crime. Samuel Akpan were pressured until he was arrested in Finland and sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. Now, the former Biafra commander, which is Ukosu, were executed during the time of Buhari with a joint task force. Meanwhile, during the time of Buhari, they were negotiating with terrorists, calling all these retired Boko Haram people and giving them amnesty. But the full church, anybody, even that actor then, Chiwetalagu, for putting on a Biafra attire, he was arrested and humiliated by the military. Talk more about full church, how the armed forces raided the full church and calling them a Biafra or IPOB church, and they arrested all of them. But meanwhile, in the north, this same government are negotiating with terrorists. Despite the Zamfara State governor came out the other time, said that we know where these bandits are. We know their parents. We know their family. We know their hideouts. All we need is just a command from above, which is the federal, giving us the rightful equipment and the military so that they will engage and neutralize all of them. But the Minister of Defense come here, talk this way. Chief of Defense Staff come, they talk this way. Malami talk this way. Christopher talk this. All of them were just talking the other way around. We have saw in this country on how Nigerian soldiers were crying out in the war front, not saying that we cannot neutralize these people. We say, but order from above said we should not go after these bandits.
This is enough. Thank you. They are playing politics with people like there's someone into this ground with that ammo, with that ammunition. We have to pop this very particular area within a single of a second. I know what kind of us can do. Good or fine. I know what kind of us can do. Good to go. How many bandits are inside this booth? Good to go. They are playing politics with people. Big men are eating money at the pub there. Saying that we should not even do that. We should not go after them.
It is in this country where these bandits will take their cattle to your farm, eat up your crops, but if you voice out, they will send soldiers to come and finish your crops. It was in this country that this bandit took in Benue State, took their cattle to somebody's farm. After they eat and the cattle buy, then they send soldiers to come and arrest the farmer, your own farmer. Now they choose their livestock over your own crops. They took him and they dumped him in prison. Up till now, they have never released. Up till now, they have not released that man. The issue about this marginalization is no longer something that they are doing it hide. They are doing it right in your face to tell you that we don't like Igbos, and yet you don't want these people to go. I'm not from Igbo. I'm not for those that are saying Nigeria should divide. But if you are being treated fairly, it will be understandable. But you see, Nnamdi Kanu for the past 4 years is still in the prison. They never saw him with weapons or anything, even when court granting bail, but they refuse him. They refuse to let him go. DSS is holding him hostage for the past 4 years. Talk more about the way he was extradited to Nigeria, the illegal way. Now, Nigeria government, right in the eyes of the whole world, come into submission to negotiate peace. I mean peace. With who? With bandits. And the bandits put on a Nigerian military cap. We're talking with bold, sophisticated magazine on his neck. What does that tell you? It tells you that all the Nigerian military or armed forces, joint task force, all of them are cacos. Ah, God. Now, I will leave you guys to watch this particular video of Arise TV News. And this interview, at least, it will also expose a lot of things for you guys to watch. Now, I want you guys to watch this video. We'll be right back.
Well, talking about war against insurgency, I stand to be corrected. I don't think that the federal government has declared any war against insurgency. What we're just saying is just people just saying war against insurgency, war against, but nobody has, the federal government have never declared war against insurgency, because if war is declared against insurgency, the instruments of national power will come to play. But here, we're just doing, just allowing the military only to be carrying out the kinetic effort. The non-kinetic part of it is slow and it's not really helping matters. But having said that, like we recommended was that, you know, there is need to reassess the military in these operational areas in terms of the equipment holding, in terms of their personnel, because the land mass of some of these states are very large and the terrain is very, very difficult terrain. Plateau has a very difficult terrain, so the military needs to be trained, equipped, and provided with necessary logistics, including technology, to be able to do well in some of these places. I would say that there are also forested areas in places like south of Kanam, Wasi. You have heavy forests in those areas, linking Kwampam and into Nasarawa State. So there is need for government to provide enabling technology to be able to manage those places. And you see there's porous movement across states within these places. So you find that they are the miscreants move from one place or the other. When you hit them here, they move to this side because there are gaps, you know. So we need to do a lot. Government need to do a lot in terms of covering these gaps using technology, then training of the military, giving them modern equipment, supporting them with good logistics to be able to do more on this. Having tried to provide necessary intelligence, actionable intelligence, not kind of very wide intelligence that has no end. We must provide intelligence that's workable. These are the things that we need to do.
The issue about Nigeria, fighting insecurity or whatsoever, I think it's just politics. In as much, I might say that the president might be doing his best, but the people, all these ministers, minister of defense, minister of this, or all this chief of defense staff, or all this security agency, especially that of the DSS, all of them, I'm not saying some, all this head, all of them, they know what they are doing. They are so corrupt and they don't want this insecurity to end. How will a military in Nigeria, one of the strongest armed forces in Africa, I'm not saying the strongest, one of the strongest, now clamor down to the point that they are now begging terrorists, like, I beg, drop weapon. We don't feel fight you again. We are tired. That is what it means in the eyes of the whole Africa. As worst as Burkina Faso, not even having sophisticated weapon like us, that man have never relented in fighting these people. But in my country, we are now begging. Some people will say we know their hideouts, but while others will say, no, don't tell them, don't tell them. Don't expose them. If we fight them, we buy the finish. What will you do? I will tell you for free. If you're a Nigerian, you have data. If you have not watched this video, it's an Indian movie. If you watch it, I bet you will understand everything that is happening in Nigeria. Though they had it in an Indian way, but it will open your eyes to tell you that the only solution we have in Nigeria, the movie is an action movie, but it describes everything that happened or that is happening in Nigeria. How the Minister of Health will not do anything, Minister of Defense is far worse than anything, helping the, just, if you can watch it, go and watch it. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it. I'm urging you to go and watch this movie. It's on Netflix, but I don't know if you don't have Netflix, you can go anywhere and buy it. Watch this movie. I'm personally recommending this movie to you. Anyway, I will rest my case here. I love you guys. God love you more. And stay blessed. We'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. What is left for us to say now? Like, the whole thing is already here. It's shocking us. You heard what that guy said. You heard what VDM said. You heard all of them. Is it because that he called the names of some elite out? David Umahi and all the rest people, to call the names of some elite out. That is the reason why they decided to arrest him and neutralize him? Or what are the reasons you think that Gentle de Yahoo was arrested, but the other guy, a bandit leader, we have been pleased? Now that he signed a peace deal, do you know how much they will be paying somebody, a bandit now? They'll be paying him not to go back to the forest. And if they stop paying him, he will go back to the forest. Imagine somebody that will be kidnapping people, making nothing less than 10 million a month. Now you want to be paying 200,000. It's not going to be possible. You will go back to the forest. So you have to be paying him exact that amount. Negotiation that, okay, me and my boys, you guys will be paying us 20 million. That is what peace deal have to be. They will even put them in some security armed forces to take more information before going back to the forest. Anyway, I love you guys.
Akwai tari sannan ba a ɗauki ƙabilanci aka samu ku ba, mu sai aka ɗauki ƙabilanci aka samu, ko ba gaskiya ba? To in ko ba a bar wannan hudodin ba na kashe-kashe da ƙabilancin da ake ɗora mana, to babu ranar da wannan abun zai kai ƙarshe. Hanya ta gaskiya an yi ma kowa adalci. Kai shugaba kai adalci, kai kuma na ƙasa kai biyayya, don babu yadda za a yi kai shugaba ai ma biyayya ba kai ma na ƙasa da kai adalci ba, babu bayyo. Kai kuma na ƙasa bayyo ai ma adalci ba kai biyayya ba, ko ba gaskiya ba? Sannan ina da wani misali ko kuma wata tambaya akan irin abin da mu in muka yi za a yada shi a duniya, mu wanda aka yi mana ba za a yada shi a duniya ba.